For today's class, I'll be teaching you how to cut this stylish Bustier blouse. To start drafting this out, you're going to mark your basic measurements: the bust, under bust, waistline, and blouse length. Take your shoulder measurement, divide it by 2. Whatever you have, mark it. At that point, come down by 1 inch. Then you're going to mark your basic neckline. I'm using 3 inches for the basic neckline. Connect from the shoulder slope to the neckline of the dress. After marking this, you will find the armhole line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever you get, you mark and draw a straight line there. Place your tape and mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Place your ruler. Go ahead to connect. After connecting, divide what you have into 2. Mark the midpoint. Come out by ½ inch. Place your tape. Mark your round bust measurement divided by 4. Now you're going to connect those marks to create your armhole curve. Connect from the midpoint to the shoulder and to your bust round measurement. Take your bust span measurement, that is, measure your nipple to nipple divided by 2, and you're going to mark. The nipple to nipple measurement here is 4 inches. I'll place the ruler, connect it all the way down. After connecting at this point, this is what I have. Now divide your neckline to shoulder into 2. Place your ruler, connect this to the upper part from the bust. After connecting, we are going to take the dart intake. So I'm using 1 inch here and 2.5. If you have a smaller bust, consider using 1 inch on both sides of your pattern. I'll extend this all the way to the lower part of my dress, and I will place my ruler to connect. After connecting is to connect from the bust to the under bust, and repeat the same thing at the other side of my pattern. I'll go in with my marker and I'll go ahead to outline this. I'll place my tape at the shoulder and determine the neckline. I'm using 3 inches. Now you can decide to use 3.5 inches also by 3 inches for this pattern. After marking out, go ahead to connect. You want to determine where the neckline will start. Place your tape and mark. Place your tape at the shoulder, measure where you want it to stop above your bust line. So this is what I have. For my dart intake, I'm using 1 inch on this side and then 1.5 inches on the other side. If your bust is on the smaller side, you should consider using 1 inch on both sides of your pattern. Or let's say for bust 32 and below, 32, 33, you can use 0.75 at both sides. Let's insert the body measurements. I'll mark the bust measurement divided by 4 at the bust line, or you can mark it at the chest line. Then I'll pick the dart at the over bust and I will replace it by the side, add my stitching allowance. Here at the under bust, measure your round under bust, divide it by 4 and mark. Pick the dart intake you have there, replace it and add your stitching allowance. At the waistline, mark your waist measurement divided by 4, replace your dart intake and add your sewing allowance. At the blouse length, you're going to mark your hip measurement divided by 4, and you're going to measure the dart intake, replace it by the sides and then add your stitching allowance. Use any stitching allowance of your choice. I'm just making use of this because it's a pattern drafting video. I'll place my ruler and I will go ahead to connect my pattern all the way down. So this is what I have after connecting. The next step I'll take is to go ahead to outline. Go ahead to draw out your desired neckline for this dress. I'll go ahead to just make a basic neckline pattern. After this, now I will replace this dart by the sides of my pattern this way. I'll go ahead to connect. Now let's mark the bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. Whatever you get, you mark and connect to your nipple point. To mark the hemline, you can come up by your desired length, 2 inches, 1.5. Then you go ahead to connect. Make sure you blend in your dart like you see me doing, and I'll go ahead to extend it a bit at the lower part. This is what I have, and I'll go ahead to outline. I'll cut this out and replace all these measurements on the other side of my pattern. So I'll just keep that side and I'll redraft all this on the other side. After transferring my measurement to the other side, this is what I have. Now all you have to do is, when you're making this dress, you're going to join your bustier and cut out this design and attach at the upper part of your dress, just as seen here. So this is just a design that was attached on the neckline area of this dress. Then you can bead it just like we have on the thumbnail of the picture. Now let's go ahead to cut this out. So I will fold it. I'm cutting it on fold because each side is the same design. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead to subscribe to the channel and also join us on our previous and new videos. So this is what I have after cutting out. So when you now join your bustier, you're going to attach this design on it. Let's draft the back pattern of this dress. I have marked out the basic measurements just like we did for the front. I marked the basic shoulder. Mark your shoulder divided by 2, a basic neckline of 3 by 1, the bust line, the shoulder to waist at the back, and the blouse length. After marking this, go ahead to mark your dart. You're going to start by marking your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. After marking this, place your ruler and connect these lines. Next is to mark a basic dart intake of 1/2 inch on both sides. Then I will come down by 1 inch from the bust line. Connect this to this point, connect to the other side of your pattern, and then go ahead to extend this all the way to the lower part like you see me doing. So your dart should be 6 inches after the waistline, right? So I'm just going to go ahead to connect it, and I'll outline to make it more visible for you to see. After cutting this out, now the next step is to insert your body measurements and work on the upper part of this dress. I'm going to come down a bit here to create the yoke of the back. Measure where you want the yoke to connect to the basic bodice, and this is what I have. I went ahead to outline the pattern, and this is what I have. Next, I'll come down by 1/2 inch here, come down by 1/2 inch here. I'm trying to tighten the yoke so that it will relax very well. I'll connect this to the chest line, connect this back to the chest line. This is to tighten the yoke so that you not have any excess at this part. Now you're going to mark your body measurement. I'll place the tape, mark the bust measurement divided by 4, add any sewing allowance of your choice. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4, replace the dart intake and add your sewing allowance. Mark your hip measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. I'll place my tape, connect to the upper part, which is from the waist to the bust line. Then I will connect down to the blouse length. Come up here by 2 inches like we did for the front, and I will go ahead to create the back hemline. You can also come up by 1.5 inches. It totally depends on what you want to draft. Now you'll be marking the area for the lacing. You can use 1.5, 2 inches, 2.5. It totally depends on what you're working on. Then I will mark this out, make a dot to indicate that I have a lacing here. Now we are done drafting, and I'll go ahead to cut this out. Remember also to attach a modesty panel to the back of your corset to avoid it revealing your body. So I'll go ahead to cut out my pattern. So after cutting it, while sewing, you're going to join it back as one piece, create the lacing bar area, and also remember to cut out the darts that we took out to tighten the yoke. After cutting out, this is what I have.